How do you find magazines and newspapers at the Wellesley Free Library? This is a common question that we get. We'd love to say that all you need to do is search the library catalog, but it is not as easy as that. We have two formats of periodicals, the print and the electronic. We have whole issues for you to read, and we have databases for you to search for articles. Let's see if we can simplify how you can find them. First, let's take a look at the print. The best way to find a print magazine is to search the catalog. So we'll go to the minlib.net, the Minuteman Library Network catalog, and we'll put in Atlantic Magazine, do search, and on the left we want to limit our search to periodicals and to the location being Wellesley. When you get your results back, one of the records you will see will show the library holdings. This will tell you what years we currently have in the library, 2 years plus current year, 12 months in the periodical reading room. It will also tell you what is the most recent issue that we have received. The other place where you need to look to be able to find what print magazines we subscribe to is by going to our web page. Click on Services on the top toolbar, and under At the Library on the left, go down to Magazines and Newspapers. Here you will see current magazine subscriptions, current newspaper subscriptions, and current business titles. If you click on one of these, it will bring up a list that you can actually print out or save for future reference. You can always come back and click on the link again. Our other format is the electronic or e-magazine, and this you can find on the web page as well. If you just simply go over to eLibrary on the top toolbar, under Digital Resources, click on e-magazines. This will bring up RB Digital. Just let me warn you that in the next month or so, we are going to be transferring all of the RB Digital magazines to Overdrive. They will still be available for you for simultaneous use, but you will need to be able to download it to the Libby app to be able to read it. But you can check them out and read them just like you have been doing in RB Digital. There is an alphabetical list that you can go to right here. This will show you which magazines we purchase just simply for Wellesley residents. More full issues of electronic periodicals can be found under Databases by Subject. So I'm going to go over to eLibrary again and come down to Databases by Subject. I'm going to go down to Journals and Magazines, and you'll see a large list. Many of these are in the Gale databases, and there'll be a way that you can find which databases you can find certain issues in, and I'll tell you about that later. Here again, you can click on RB Digital to access that, Overdrive to be able to get to that. Click there, and you'll see magazines here, and over at the right you're going to see All. Notice that we just added for the new fiscal year The Economist, New Yorker, Pioneer Woman, Hollywood Reporter, Rolling Stone, and Wired. We click on See All and we go to magazines. We can see that currently there are 200 issues that you can choose from to be able to access and to read. Again, simultaneous use just like on RB Digital. And then Press Reader was the one I was telling you about. And when I click on Press Reader, it takes me to the page where I can find magazines and I can find newspapers. And these are not just United States magazines and newspapers. These are going to be international. So if I want to look at the magazines, I can click on Magazines here, and I can see lots and lots of magazines for me to be able to just click on and read. I can download the app and I can read them on an app, or I can just read it simply by going to the web page from our list of databases and select the one that I would like. Over here are other ways to be able to limit what's available, countries that are available. You click on one of those. If you want to read in this particular language, you can look there and you can see we have Chinese 206 there. As you can see, there are 318 French. So there are lots of things that are going to be available for you. Okay, then I also have the categories available there as well. And this is going to be true also for the newspapers. Again, limited the same way. For both magazines and newspapers, you can go over here and search publications and then sort them by alphabet, most popular, recent, etc., so that you can be able to find something that you're interested in. This as well, you're going to be able to find a tutorial for by clicking on this tutorial tab over here or under Niche Academy. Now, to be able to find the newspapers, we can simply go down to the newspapers on the subject list and we'll find lots more. Boston Globe, Historical, Boston Herald. You're going to be able to find Newsbank, which also includes the Wellesley Townsman that we don't have from the 1906 to 1989. The 2005 to present will be in there, as well as some other magazines and some newspapers. The other one that's very popular is the NewYorkTimes.com Home Access. If you click on that, it's going to give you a digital code that you can use to be able to read the New York Times for free for 3 days. At the end of those 3 days, you just need to come back and get another code and you can continue to read. This also includes this Sunday New York Times. One last place to look for electronic newspapers and magazines, as I mentioned before, is in the Gale databases. The best way to be able to find those is to be able to come back here to the catalog and click on eJournal Finder. When you click on eJournal Finder, it will take you to a page where you can log in with your library card, and then you'll be able to see this page where you can browse by discipline or you can search for the periodical here. I'm going to try to search for Economist, and I do find that is one of the publications included. I can look here to find the full text access, what years there are, and it also lists the databases that I can find it in. When you go into the databases, you should be able to find an advanced search where you can look for a particular title, or you can search for the title right there. With a little knowledge and your library card, you can enjoy many hours exploring Wellesley Free Library magazines and newspapers.